Mindset Monday. And hey, today's topic is, if you see the title for today's Mindset Monday, is embrace the suck. Okay. Now I know that can seem kind of on a Monday morning, it's like, man, that's pretty aggressive, but stay with me on this. And I think you'll see where I'm going. And so embrace the suck. Where does that term come from? Well, basically that term is a military term. And I think originally that it came out of Navy SEAL training when I was in the military. I'd heard this terminology of like we talk about embracing the suck, and what that kind of means uh, is that we have to embrace the hard things when we're learning something. So for in the military, when you're going through SEAL training or basic training or whatever that is that there's going to be things when you're learning something new that you're gonna, for the lack of a better term, you're gonna suck at, right? You're not gonna be good at in anything that you do. But when we change our mindset around just embracing it and knowing it's like, hey, this is gonna be part of the process in order for me to get better. And so many times, I think a lot of us, especially as we get older, is that we forget about being a student. And what I mean by that is learning new things, stepping out of your comfort zone where it's like, I know what I know, and I don't know if I need to know anymore. But I will challenge you is that outside of your comfort zone, that's where everything great is. And so I would encourage you is to have the mind of a student. Now, having the mind of a student is going to go back to embracing the suck, is like if you're going to start something new. And I'm going to give you an example of this, a personal example for me. My wife and I have always have worked out. It's been part of our lives. We decided to do a mental toughness challenge. And part of that mental toughness challenge is that you do 2 workouts a day. One of those workouts has to be outside and has a minimum of 45 minutes. So what we decided to do a few weeks ago is, we're going to integrate into, like, start doing some Pilates and some yoga. Okay. Not my thing. And I will be honest. So we started doing that a couple of weeks ago and I sucked at it. I figured, and I thought I was in shape. And so just some of the movements and all of these things. And so there was a sense of frustration that I had about this, where it's just like, well, you know what? This is stupid. I don't really want to do this. I can do something else, all of this. Right. But what I decided to do is embrace the suck. And now over the last couple of weeks, and again, I still suck at it. So let's not, but I've seen some progress to where I've seen some increased flexibility, the things that I can do. We did a session yesterday and I'm a little better than I was 2 weeks ago. Why? Is embracing the suck part of that and working through it. Because if we do that, it will lead to, I believe, into better things. I think in another 2 weeks or 3 weeks, will I be a yogi master? No, absolutely not. But will I be better than I am today? Yes. And that's what I want to challenge you on is to embrace that and to embrace the suck, embrace the challenge, if you will, in stepping out and learning something new. And it can be no matter, it might be a language, it might be a skill set that you need in your job or in your business. It can be a lot of different things. I'm just going to tell you that when you start something new, you're going to suck at it. You're not going to be that great at it. I mean, it doesn't matter really what it is. If you've never done that before, you can think back, in your business, in your life, are you better now than you were, when you started your job or your business? More than likely, yes. But there was a lot of things that probably you sucked at along the way. What happened is you learned those and then you got better at those. So that's what I want to challenge as I'm challenging myself going through this. And it is a challenge, but it's also opened me up to, I'm like, oh, it doesn't have to look a certain way. My workouts, it's like, hey, I got to lift and then I'm going to do cardio. And then this is what I do. No, there's some other things. There's other stuff out there that I'm not even been aware of yet. So, but it's baby steps, right? It's taking something understanding that you're not going to be great at it, and don't worry about that. Just keep going, take an action, keep moving, have the mindset of a student. It's like, how do I learn something? It's like, oh, I'm better at this now, and then just keep moving that forward. And I 100% believe that that will be a game changer in your life. I've seen results in that in throughout my whole life, and running businesses and doing all of those things. There's a lot of things that we don't know until we know them. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the suck. Embrace that. Step into that, because that's where the greatness will come. Hey, so one little thing I wanted to share with you that's got brought up to me is that I have a private Facebook group that I created last year, and it's designed for basically service-based businesses. Those are the people that I help in my coaching business. And I created this group to share more information, kind of like what I do on Mindset Monday, but more also some training and mindset stuff. I do a live training once a week inside of that group. It's absolutely free. So if you're a service-based provider, meaning that you don't own a brick and mortar business. So, it could be insurance, real estate, mortgage, financial services, roofing, HVAC, whatever that looks like. And you would want to maybe level up some of the skill set that you're doing. I would invite you it's a free group. I'll drop the link in the post, and you're more than welcome to join that. I'll see that come through and have you part of a community where we have, like-minded people that are looking to level up their business and in their life. So I'll drop that in there. If you find that might be of value to do, click on that and join, and would love to have you in the group. So as always, hey, thank you for being part of my community. Thank you for letting me get on here and share. I hope there's always benefit to it. That is my goal with Mindset Monday, is to hopefully bring value to you in your life that you can use starting today. So go out, learn something new, be a student, and I'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye now.